Howdy y'all, we are here at Fort Wilderness to continue on our holiday series of Christmas decor. So we figured we would start out by Tri-Circle D Ranch and work our way to the back and see what Fort Wilderness has to offer. So just out the gate, you can see nice garland up on the A-frame there. We've got a couple of wreaths, and what the thing that I think would be really awesome is to do an actual horse trail ride through the resort here, especially in the evening time. So I know they have some trails going out at noon and at 2. So I don't know if 2 o'clock would be late enough to start seeing some of those lights come on. Probably not, but I think it'd be an awesome way to check out the resort. And unfortunately, we're not going to be doing that today, but definitely something to keep in mind for the future. So let's go ahead and get moving, see what other decorations that we can find. All right, so here is the directory of Fort Wilderness for those of you that maybe are a little unfamiliar of just how big this resort is. So there's tons of campgrounds, there's tons of RV and cabin areas. And so we started out at the bottom right there where you can see Tri-Circle D Ranch, and we're gonna make our way all the way north, keep going to the north, all the way up to Fort Wilderness Landing right by the lake there. So a lot to see, and like I said, I'm hoping that a lot of these areas are decorated. I know that in the past a lot of the camper and RV sites have done a lot of Christmas decorations, so I'm hoping that with the state of things this year that is still the case. So let's go find out. How about it? And no trip to Fort Wilderness is complete without a view of some of the critters that they have here. So here's your ponies that you can take on those walking trails. Like I said, they got a painted one, they got some white ones, some black ones. Lots of choices there, folks, lots of choices. And speaking of choices, check out the choices that we have with these golf carts and or transportation here around Fort Wilderness. So like I said, you've got different golf carts, which I love the way people decorate their golf carts this time of year. They make them so festive. So much fun seeing all of the golf carts riding around, and you can actually rent a golf cart and decorate it yourself if you'd like. So really cool way to get around and see all of the decorations here at Fort Wilderness. All right, so we made it to the RV park, and just as I suspected, we have not been disappointed with the Christmas decorations. All of these RVs up here, tons of decorations out. These people did not disappoint. They brought all of their inflatables. They brought some other props. They have the candles out there. So a lot of fun decorations. We're gonna tour around here and see what else we can find. So let's keep going. All right, so here's another display that we came across. They've got their Mickey wreath. They got lights all over the tree. They've got some more fun inflatables here. I love the people that have decorated, again, that have decorated their golf carts. This one, not so much, but they've got so many different of these inflatables here. They got Woody, they got snowmen, and then over here you can see they've got Mickey. So very festive. It looks like it's almost a Steamboat Willie, I think is what it is. We're gonna go in for a closer look on this. It looks like he's on a steamboat. Oh boy, I don't think I've ever seen this inflatable. This is very cool. Dang, something like that might get me to put an inflatable in my yard, but I am holding out because I cannot do inflatables. I just can't do them. Now here is someone that has no issue using inflatables in their decorations. So they've got tons of Santa decorations. They got Santa coming out of the chimney, Santa coming out of his RV, going into the chimney, doing some grilling. And I love all of the animation with these inflatables also. You got Santa here opening and closing his outhouse door, and then you swing it over into the front, and now we're just hit with all of the Disney inflatables here. So we've got different Mickeys and Minnies of all kinds. We got Pluto thrown in there, Olaf in here, and then up closer to the RV here, you got a little bit more of the lighting structures. You've got your topiaries, your lanterns, different things lining the drive, and it looks like, again, another decorated golf cart back there. So just a great way to decorate your site. Kudos. All right, so we have made it to the Fort Wilderness Theater here, and so you can see they've got their fire pit there for all of their campfire sing-alongs. They've got all of their lampposts decorated in garland here, and this is just a huge theater here for movie projection. So they got their big projector screen here. Unfortunately, it is closed right now with the pandemic still rolling on, but this would be an awesome place to just hang out, grab some mallows, grab some s'mores, and just watch one of your favorite Disney films. I'm loving this. We have made it up to the bike barn, and so here obviously you can get your bike rentals, which is another great way to travel around the resort, and also some really cool activities that they have. They have some scavenger hunts. They actually have a golf cart decorating contest, so make sure you bring all of your good decorations because you're going to need to win. Alrighty, so we made it to the Meadow Trading Post, so we're gonna hop in and see what kind of merch they have. I'm hoping for some resort-specific merch because just walking around here, I'm getting inspired to get my wilderness on. So let's check it out. Walking in, you're just hit with the wilderness here. This Mickey is awesome. He's got his coonskin hat on and decorated by all of the Christmas florals. So cute. And then in the back here, you've got your fireplace with your wreath and garland strung. You've got some nice gifts, and they even sell firewood. So if you're running out of firewood at your campsite, this is a good spot to come. And we have found the resort-inspired merchandise. That tire cover needs to get onto my car ASAP. I just hope it fits. I'm gonna have to dig in deeper, but we got some other things. We got some sleeper shirts, some kitchen towels. You've got some shirts for the kids, shirts for the folks, some buffalo check pants, Goofy camping out there with his walking stick, and then those beer cans are actually socks, which I think is a fun way to package them, and then a few more shirts. So quite a bit of merchandise here, and there's still one more store to go. We are back on the hunt for more decorations, and we have found some more inflatables. It seems like that is the go-to choice for all the campsites here. They do command a lot of attention, and it's nice because they get nice and vertical. They get that 3D, and plus they're probably the easiest thing to pack up and store. So all you got to do is deflate them, put them in the box, throw them in the back of the car, and off you go. But throwing a little bit more lights, they got their spiral trees, tons of candy canes here. Again, so much fun. I love all these decorations. Here's a Frozen inspired house, and I love how they've got the tent out here with that faux fireplace with Pooh coming out. I think that's so fun. They got the train, they got a full tree, they've got their Frozen decorated golf cart. This is awesome. Here is a look at some of those lanterns and topiaries that we saw at one of the sites previous, and also a new one we haven't seen yet, I don't think, that huge globe. Check that out. One of the decorations that I really love is that Fort Wilderness sign you can see on the left there, and it has the patrons' names on it. You can probably get that, I would assume, on Etsy. I'm gonna have to check that out because I need one of those for my collection, that's for sure. Some different inflatables here that we hadn't seen for all the Star Wars fans, and then you get some Finding Nemo at the end there with Big Hank. Now here's some more decorations that we hadn't seen before either. They have all those new Mickey Santa snowmans that you could have gotten at Lowe's that I tried to get and I could not find, but these people found 7 of them, so I might need to ask them for what their secret is on how they find those snowmen. Also have a lot of cool cutouts. I'm guessing they either did them themselves or they bought those. So they got Chip and Dale camping, Mickey with his walking stick. They got a Pooh blow mold, and then another Mickey and Minnie Caroler blow mold over there as well. Coming up on one of the last displays that we're looking at here, you've got that huge Santa Mickey with all of his 9 reindeer, or actually 8 if you know how to count properly. And also we've got some more trees. We got huge snowmen, huge Olaf. I haven't seen these Mickey and Minnie's with the presents over there on the right yet, but you got then Santa and Mrs. Claus, and they actually, right underneath that Olaf, it's a little tough to see, but they've got some sticks gathered together with some orange lights, almost making a fire there. Coming around to the front then, you can see that Fort Wilderness sign again. They actually have a Dropbox letters to Santa, which is really fun, with a pen and pad of paper. And then the biggest toy soldier ever. Check out these bus stops. They've got garland strung all the way around the bus stops. Different bus stops have different garland on them with a little bit different features as far as what's near that bus stop. So this is really cool. We are up here at Tri-Circle D Ranch. So earlier we checked out just kind of where the trails were, and now this is the actual ranch up here. So they have ranch hands back here taking care of all of the ponies and the horses. They've got a couple of different kind of memorabilia and honorary rooms for Walt, because we all know about his love of horses. They've got their own trail here, and actually the pony rides, it's a pretty big trail, and for one time around the trail it's $8, and 2 times it's 12. So actually a really good deal if you've got little ones that are interested in riding the ponies. This is a perfect spot for it, and this building is gorgeous. I mean, it has to be pretty new. I don't know exactly when it was built, but it looks brand new in there. They've got a couple of different sleds in there, or I wouldn't say sleds, but carriages that the horses would pull. And it's just a sight to see. If you're at Fort Wilderness, I would definitely recommend checking out Circle D Ranch, because that is a sight to be seen in there. So here's that room honoring Walt and all the horses. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the horses through the years. Also a really cool area here, they have the wedding harnesses for the horses, just in case you're tying the knot here at Disney, just like our brother and sister-in-law did. Their horses were probably dressed right up in here. And then here is that walking trail that I was talking about earlier as well. So again, you can see it's a pretty good sized trail, especially for the little ones, and can't beat that deal. We have finally made it all the way to the north, and so our final destination was the Settlement Trading Post. And you can see again, they've got everything wrapped in this really cool garland. They've got lanterns on it. It's really themed well. They got some cowboy hats. I love the theming to really match the resort. And then back behind us on the actual building itself, you can see they've got even more garland, and the wreaths that they have on both sides are actually wagon wheels that they just put the wreaths on. So I thought that that was a really cool way to utilize the decoration that they already had there and just add some more garland, add some more wreaths to it. How fun. Settlement Trading Post has just a few other pieces of merch and this chair. Check that out. We are here now at Pioneer Hall, and we have found the Christmas tree, the coveted Christmas tree of Fort Wilderness. So you can see decorated awesome with, again, all of the theming for the resort. You've got some rocking horses, you've got other ponies, you've got a lot of those wagon wheels and horseshoes. It's really cool. I like how they have these horseshoe wreaths with the lanterns in the middle. They have cowboy boots and spurs. I think this tree is done really well as far as the theming of the resort. And I am going to take a little bit more look around it and just take in all the details. This is awesome. And And so here again at Pioneer Hall, so now you can actually see the hall instead of just the tree out front. You can see this is the home of Hoop-de-Doo Review, which unfortunately is not running right now, which I'm very sad about, along with Trails End, which is closed. And then you've got Crockett's Tavern just down the row a bit as well. So 3 great places to check out. Hopefully that we'll get Hoop-de-Doo Review and Trails End opening soon, because I know Trails End has a breakfast buffet that I've been looking to try. And if anyone knows me, you know I'm a sucker for a good breakfast buffet. And I'm talking about Boma over at Animal Kingdom Lodge. So I need that to be opened as well pretty soon here, because I'm craving some of their goodies. But you can hear all the Christmas music playing here at Pioneer Hall. They've got it pumping in. Again, we've got a lot of garland up there, and they've added some of the rope, which I think is a nice little touch here. And it's just gorgeous here. You know, I love all the outdoors. Like I said, there's so much activity going on here, so many decorations. Everybody did a fantastic job decorating their RVs and decorating their campsites. It's just so much fun. It spreads so much of that Christmas spirit. You can really feel it here down in Fort Wilderness. So I really appreciate everybody coming down and checking out the video. And as always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let us know what you'd like to see next. And we are going to continue walking around just this Pioneer area, and then we're going to head out. So again, thanks for coming out, and we will see you soon.